Welcome to my video on peer pressure. Peer pressure is when you choose to do something that you would not do yourself, but you find yourself doing it because you've been pressurized by your loved ones. There are many causes of peer pressure. For example, you would want to gain social acceptance and avoid rejection, lack of structure at home, and the desire to fit in the society. Peer pressure is one of the elements of influence teenagers find themselves in. Peer pressure simply means that you do something not because you want to do it, but because you want to do it because you've been pressured to do it in order to feel accepted by those you call them your friends. Peer pressure can also be positive or negative, as well as direct and indirect. Peer pressure is always about doing something against your will to impress your friends. It can also be positive, where a teenager is being influenced to become assertive and get more involved with things of school. It can also be negative influence, where some teenagers may want you to try new things in order to fit with them, like smoking and drinking. The picture below shows the impact peer pressure have on teenagers. Most teenagers may start having low self-esteem and become self-isolated from the world. They will start preferring to be by themselves rather than be with people who force them to do things that they do not feel comfortable doing them. In this lesson, we will learn what peer pressure is, how it can influence and ruin a person's character, personality, self-esteem, lifestyle, behavior, and social relationships. A person can start behaving in a way that nobody understands. They will start losing their inner self in order to please other people and try by all means to fit in their friend's character and lose themselves in the process. Once peer pressure consumes someone, they will start to want to dwell in other people's personality. For an example, one can want to dress in another way whereby they feel welcome and loved by other people. A person can start having a low self-esteem because of the pressure their teens make them face and making them feel intimidated by them, making them to have doubts about their choice of lifestyle. They will start changing their way of living, and some may start stealing from their parents in order to maintain their lifestyle. Their behavior will start to change in a way that they start disrespecting their parents and elders in order to please their friends. They will not be able to socialize really well with other people, and in that manner, they will start to lose respect and dignity in the community. Peer pressure does not always involve your friends. Sometimes some parents pressure their children to do things that they do not want, like wanting them to follow a career which they themselves fail to accomplish. Children end up doing so in order to please their parents, and they end up being unhappy. Most teens end up engaging themselves in dating without an understanding the risk of just to please their friends and to feel part of the group. In the process, they tend to start having sex without paying attention to the outcome of it, together with the risk of having unprotected sex, since there are many diseases out there. The picture below shows where one teen is being pressured to drink alcohol and making her feel uncomfortable by the situation. The other picture shows girls in makeup and making the other one without makeup feel very insecure and have low self-esteem about herself. Peer pressure is all about doing what other people request from you to do. Whether you'll be comfortable doing it or not for them does not matter in their eyes. In life, we should be able to value our life and together with the decision we make and without wanting the approval of other people. There is no other person who may be able to describe whom you are beside yourself. Having a high self-esteem is one of the factors that will help you to overcome bad friends and bad decisions. We should learn to consider ourselves without wanting the opinion of other people because they do not add up to our lives, rather than putting ourselves first and taking a stand of our life and do what makes us happy, rather than people who do not know what you go through each and every day of your life. Staying away from bad friends help you to know your value and learn how to respect other people's decision and opinion.